It's morning, 6:30 here. I'm super tired. I just want to stay sleeping, but I've got to get going with the day. So here we go.
First order of the day: lemon water with cayenne pepper and turmeric shots. I'm getting hooked up here to my first dose of PNC for the day. And I'm doing a flush first of the line and then hooking up the IV. So here I am, my first therapy of the day. It's the photodynamic therapy. I'm lying under a light bed. This lasts for about 1 hour. And as you can see at the end here, I've got an infrared light, which I've added myself, keeping my feet nice and toasty warm during this therapy since I don't have many clothes on. And as you can see, I'm hooked up to my PNC IV, so not much stops even though you're hooked up to that.
Well, I'm a little bit tired again right now, so I could sure use a few more minutes under this light, but I've got to get going and get on to breakfast and then an enema.
It's breakfast, so yeah, well, we're just finishing breakfast.
Tell her all.
Yep. Oatmeal, eggs, some kind of drink. It's not very good. And yeah, some supplements. That's it. Well, I'm all set up here, ready to get started for my enema. And probably one of my favorite parts of the day, just because it feels so much better after this is all over with. So here I go. And there it goes, slowly but surely. And this is a special type of coffee that's used that helps specifically to detoxify the liver. And it can't stay in more than 15 minutes, otherwise it's said that it actually the body starts to reabsorb any toxins that the coffee has helped to pull out of the system. So, very interesting indeed. And I'm going to be starting next what's called the cold plasma ozone therapy. This is the machine that does it, the applicator there, which is specifically for the breast. And basically it uses ozone to topically heal the area. I can't really video the whole procedure because I'm naked, but this is Carmen. She's my regular nurse here in the mornings, and she's going to be doing the procedure, the treatment. There we go. I'm trying to take the video without being too revealing, but you can see the applicator there with the ozone coming through the wand, which is being applied just to the breast. So it's 10:30 approximately, and I just started my Indiba therapy, which is again the localized hypothermia. And the first part is the heat, and the second part is the cold. So we do this for about 20 minutes. This is Katya. Hi. So there's Carmen again. She's getting the ozone all ready for the UVBI treatment. So the next step here, as you can see, is taking out the blood that's needed to be mixed with the saline and the ozone. So that's one tube, and then another smaller tube gets filled as well with blood. There you can see Carmen is injecting the blood into the saline solution. Next step is the ozone going in there. You can see it coming in there to where it goes into the UV light machine. And now it's getting ready to be put into heat. Well, you can see here it comes. It's gradually getting darker and darker. The blood, because it's mixed with a bit of saline initially, and now it's just almost the dark red color that's going into the top of the port here. So now I sit and wait for about 2 hours until all of the blood that was taken out comes back inside. I'm in what they call the vampire room, but fortunately I get all the blood back. Nobody's taking it from me and not giving it back. I don't normally get a lot of time like this, but I thought, oh, instead of rushing off to another therapy, I will take a moment to just relax in the sunshine and soak up some natural vitamin D. We are, it's lunchtime, and it's nice and sunny up on the deck and warm. We get salmon today for lunch with soup and salad. Looks delicious. So it's just after 2 and we just started the sonotherapy. You can see there Barb's giving me a hand with that so I can get my back done. And afterwards I'll do the front, the breast and the liver. So that's what I'm doing for the next hour. Afternoon green drink. I had one in the morning too, but forgot to video it. Yeah, so I'm here for an hour doing the hypothermia treatment, and as you can see I've got some oxygen in my nose, which is very uncomfortable. And yeah, so I'm gonna get a lot hotter than I am now, starting with a temperature of 36, and I'm hoping it'll get up to 39.
Should I show the whole thing?
Sure, yeah, you can see the whole bed. Yes, it gets very sweaty in here.
Okay, Bonnie's on the last quarter of her hyperthermia. She's getting hot, her face is red, and they're taking her temperature. And from here it's just hotter and hotter. And
Almost done, I think.
Almost done. And we'll see you later.
Well, about 10 minutes after the completion of my hypothermia, which my temperature today got to 39.2, I think it was, which is pretty good. And now I get to enjoy my second glass of coconut water. I don't always get to, but today Barb made a special request for me. Which is so good, so yummy, I love it. And I'm also going to be drinking my second smoothie of the day, which is nice and cold. I can't wait. Whew, because I'm very hot and tired and ready for something cold in my system. So this is a cream that I have. It's a PNC cream that I apply to my breast area 3 times a day in just a small amount, and then also here on my neck around the lymph nodes, and that I guess soaks in and gets into my bloodstream and also helps with getting PNC into my system to kill the cancer. So here is the water filtration system that's used. It's a Kangen water system, and we start when we get to the clinic at pH of 8.5. After in week 2 we go to 9, and in week 3 we go to 9.5, which is what I just filled my bottle up with. And there's some different information up on the board here about all the benefits, I guess, of the Kangen water, as well as the Enagic water filtration system. Yes, there's the catheter for the IV, and it was bleeding a little bit yesterday. I saw there was some blood on the bandage, so hope there's nothing wrong. I'm in for a cleaning at the moment, which happens at least once a day after showering or sauna or the hypothermia, because it gets wet, and so in order to avoid infection, that has to be done. Alright, so this is the PEMF, pulse electromagnetic frequency, and so I put the pads, these different pads, on my liver, my breast, my back, for my lungs, and around my neck. And this happens once a day. This one's not too bad, it's very light, but some of them are a little chubby.
More is better.
No, just so you can see what it does to the body.
Twitch.
Yeah. So here's one of the LED pads, and there's Barb down there wrapping the other one. They have to be wrapped in saran, I guess just for hygienic reasons, so that because everybody here is using the same ones. And you can see the LED pad is now in place. There's one in the front and one in the back. And I sit here for half an hour as I am exposed to these LED lights. And there's Barb down there. She's going to keep me company. Yeah, there's a few other people around. My daughter's gone. So here is where we sign up for all of our treatments, hypothermia, Diva, chamber schedule. Then every day we have to check off when we've done our therapies, and then we also see here on the board if we have any appointments with any of the doctors. And that's how we keep track of all of our activities for the day. So I'm getting into the hyperbaric. I'll keep my slippers on. Yeah. It's like getting into my little space pod. And here I am inside, almost finished. It's an hour long and usually very relaxing. Except when I get worried that they've forgotten about me in here. They didn't forget about me after all. You can hear them deflating, I guess, the chamber. Oh, don't worry. Digging around for that. My last PNC IV for the day. 2 hours, and then I can relax. Our dinner for this evening: lentil soup, stuffed pepper, some delicious looking salads. How is it?
So good.
Well, it's 20 after 8, and I have one last therapy to go, which is the infrared light, as you can see. And that takes takes 30 minutes of shining that light on my breast. It's actually kind of soothing, but I need to wear eye protection, so it's pretty hard to do too much. I completed the infrared light therapy, and now I'm just waiting for my IV to finish. I guess I probably have about a half an hour of the PNC, and it's about
20 after 9, so looks like it'll be another 10 o'clock night till I'm done all the therapies.
And there it is, just a waiting game now. Well, it's 10:33 and my IV is finally done. I was having some troubles with this little thingamajigger misbehaving on me, so it took about almost 3.5 hours instead of 2 hours that it's supposed to take. Anyway, I'm gonna get this finally taken off, get some water, and then probably go to bed. Maybe after I get my video ready and post it, but we'll see. Yes, and one last order of business, my supplements that I brought from home. Thank goodness for those. I finally made it to a vertical position, ready for sleep. It's about 10:45. Finally completing my day, and I didn't get to my post for the day, but I hope you can appreciate it's been a long one for me, and I'd love to just get some rest and have a little bit more than 6 hours tonight. So I'll post that as soon as I can, sometime tomorrow. And thanks for spending the day with me. Thanks for being part of this experience, this first day of 2016. And yeah, I had a really good day. I felt quite happy, and everything went pretty smoothly, so I'm really glad for that, which I anticipate is going to be indicative of my year. So, sweet dreams, and I'll be sharing again soon. Many blessings.